Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be finally showing you guys how to get those perfect defined brows. A lot of you guys have asked me and I'm finally delivering. So if you would like to see how I do these brows, then keep on watching. Alright guys, I'm going to be using the Benefit Brow Zings palette. I'm going to be using the darkest shade, which is this one right here. I'm going to use their double-ended brush. And first, I just brush my eyebrows. I usually just brush them upward. And then I just go right in with the other side, the brush side, pick up some product, and I always start right around this area. I always first just line my brow and I fill them in later. So first I just define, then I fill. I never do black on my eyebrows. I already have black hairs, so I don't want to go too dark with my brows, so I always use a brown shade. Alright, and once I have that line on the brow, I go ahead and then I start brush-like strokes. So, almost mimicking hairs. I just go downward, following the same shape of my brow, because I actually don't change the shape of my brow. I follow the same shape. I go a little darker on the outer parts of my eyebrow and lighter in the inner corner. And then without picking up any extra product, I go to the front and here I kind of twist the brush like this and brush up. Again, mimicking hairs. And I'm just brushing up. And after that's all done, I go back in and brush it again. Now, I don't normally carve out my brows with concealer. What I do is, instead, I take some of my foundation, whatever foundation I'm using, and I pick up a concealer brush with a tiny bit of foundation at the very end of it. And I then clean up wherever I messed up. So I don't carve it, I just clean up. I'm going to show you guys right here. Cleaning up just a tiny bit. And the reason why I use foundation is because since it is the same color of my skin, I won't have like a white ring around my eyebrow. So I like to use foundation. Then I'm going to go in right here and just clean this up a little bit. Tiny bit. And after we have all that powder there, I'm going to use the Gimmie Brow, the Volumizing Fiber Gel in the shade 3.5. This is also brown. And I go ahead and I just brush a little bit of it on just to keep my hairs in place and just add a little extra color at the end of the brow. So I don't use this right here in the beginning, I use it at the end. And after I apply that gel, I go back in with the brush and I just set that in. And then after we have that, I pick up their Eyebrow Glow pencil. It looks like this. It has a little bit of a sheen to it. I'll show you guys. It has a little bit of a sheen. So I take that and I use the little brush that actually comes with the palette instead of going directly with the pencil, and I just grab a little bit at the very end of it and I add that right at the brow bone. And that just brings some lightness right to the high points of my brow. Then I take whatever brush I have in sight and just blend that into my eyeshadow just so it looks seamless. And there you have that perfectly defined brow. This is literally how I do my eyebrows. If I want to be extra one day and I use like a pomade or extra gels, I'll do it. But literally this is the easiest way that you can get a defined brow and it still looks good. Like you don't need all the extra product, just a gel to keep them in place, a little bit of the highlighter. But with powder, especially if you do have really full brows, literally you do not need anything else. This palette literally is all you would need. Alright guys, that was it for this eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye!